Good morning to all of you. Welcome to week 1 of ICT illustration for the batch 2. So our topic for today is just an introduction of or a brief basic introduction about illustration. So uh, sit back and listen to what the discussion is all about. So what is an illustration? It's by definition. An illustration is a drawing, painting, or printed work of art which explains, clarifies, illuminates, visually represents, or merely decorates a written text which may be of a literary or commercial nature. So what is the relevance of illustration? Number one, it expresses a message. Okay, so the illustration expresses a message. It pertains to a certain kind of message where you want to convey in your viewers. So illustration portrays a message you want to convey. Okay, whether it is a pure lifestyle, whether it is in a matter of adventure, whether it is in a matter of um, advertisement. So illustration expresses a message. Number two, of course, is education. You all know that a merely just plain text would not be interesting to be of sight when you are delivering academic lectures. So in illustration, it is far better if you will accompany a text, a statement, a theory with an image in a form of illustration. Number three is attracting attention and advertising. Of course, when you use illustrations and image is you want that piece of project of yours, that piece of art of yours wants to have to grab attention of your viewers in a form of advertisement. Okay, so illustration is a part of an advertisement, of conveying a message, of expressing a message. So these are the concept and core competencies of illustration. Using lines to reproduce volumes. Okay, so this is the fundamental part of drawing, of illustrating. It is lines. So by forming a lines, series of lines, you are producing volumes. Creating drawings according to proportion. So this is not just drawing something out of, you know, of just merely as sketching. Is you're creating a drawing because you want to convey a message. Therefore, you must assess the proportion. You must also gauge how your lines fulfill the volumes in order for it to create proportion. Number three is sourcing out of concept for your own drawings. Of course, if you have an idea, if you have something in mind that you want to convey a message with, of course, with your brain, imagining things, then follows that your hands, okay? Your hands will deliver the message that your brain wants to convey. So by drawing and sketching, of course, is you're sourcing out a concept, a message that you want to deliver. So what are the different career opportunities for an illustrator? So as an illustrator is, number one, you can be a comic book illustrator. Of course, a comic book is you are drawing characters. You're building characters and it has some dialogues in it. Okay, so by merely drawing, you are conveying a message in the form of a story with characters and with their dialogues. Number two, you can be a film storyboarding, of course, because upon developing a story is, of course, it is far better if you're reading a script. It is far better rather than reading a script in plain text. So in film, you must also sketch that one, draw that one in order for um, the people, the crew, your team would have a very nice view and idea on what the project is all about. Another one is you can be a fashion illustrator. Okay, this one is a very lucrative job, you know. Being a fashion illustrator is you are designing something out of fashion, whether it's in clothing, whether it is in accessories, bags, etc. So being a fashion illustrator is very lucrative job, especially nowadays where in mostly some of the purchases now online are fashion. And then fine art illustrator. Okay, so for the fine art is aside from drawing an image, you could also draw or illustrate a part of a house as an interior designer for that matter. So these are just four main career opportunities for an illustrator. As you all know, this one is it is a work of creativity. Okay, you deliver creativity out, out of the idea that you want to portray, and then that idea will come to life in the form of a drawing. Okay, so as an illustrator, you have a very bright future ahead of you if you want to pursue these opportunities. Okay, all you have to do is, of course, master your craft. Practice makes perfect. It is a cliche where it never runs out. Okay, it is always applicable up to this date. So practice, learn. With the help of AMA education system, we are here to guide you to achieve your dreams of becoming an illustrator. Okay, so these are the different references. Okay, there you have it. These are just an introduction for what would be the, to give you an idea, to give you an inspiration to pursue career in illustrator. So this subject, we'll expect that this subject upon finishing this course, upon finishing this subject, is you will acquire a great knowledge in Illustrator, step by step, upon reading the modules and scanning your LMS, answering all the different quizzes, and you will have, or you will gain ample knowledge. And AMA education system will here to provide you with high quality lectures and discussions for you to be able to be a good illustrator and practice that craft someday. Okay, okay, so I will end my screen share, and I will be answering some of your questions in the chat box. Please comment on the chat box and I will be answering your questions there. Okay, so there you have it. Thank you for listening, and then we will now go to Q&A portion.